Well, I just walked into my room and saw that I have a message on my phone, and it's from a number that looks similar to DHS. So I'm curious if this is a placement phone call. I get asked often how long we're waiting till we get a new placement, and the answer is we don't know. So when we used to live up in Seattle, you would pretty much get a phone call the next day because there was such high demand. We live in a smaller town now, being in Oregon, and there's a huge shortage of foster parents here. So though there's less kids, there's still a huge need. So it could also be a matter of days, but we asked them if we could have the rest of this month off just to kind of regroup until hitting it again come September. But I did just get a phone call, so we're gonna listen to the message and see if it's a placement call or not. The only thing is that we are literally packing up as we speak to go camping with some friends as like our last summer hurrah. So this would be really poor timing, like we're leaving in like 45 minutes. So let's see what this is.
Hi Courtney, this is Alex from DHS Child Welfare, and I just was calling to see if you guys were able and willing to possibly do respite care from starting tonight until September 5th for two 10-month-old twin boys. Right now,
10-month-old twins.
Removed for suspicious injuries, but they don't appear to have any extreme behaviors or significant medical needs. So we're just trying to find someone to cover their current foster parents' vacation. So if you could give the office a call back and just ask for a certifier, that'd be great. The phone number is 541-548.
Okay, there it was. So that wasn't a placement call, it was a respite call, which the difference between placement child and a respite child is that respite is just like foster parents are going out of town, they need somebody to babysit them, they need somebody certified to watch their foster kids. So it was a call just saying, can you watch these kiddos for the next 2 weeks? So it wasn't a placement call, but it was for two twin little 10-month-old boys. We're literally leaving town in the next hour. I wonder if there's a way we can call. I wonder if we can call and ask if we can get them when we get back. But anyways, let me go talk to my husband, see what he thinks. All right, so I spoke to my husband, and we're gonna give her a call back and see if there's any way we can watch them once we get back from our trip. So if there's a possibility that they could find someone temporarily for us to take them the second half of the trip, or well, not the second half, the majority of the vacation, the foster parents vacation, then we're gonna try to do that. We're not set up for two babies at all. We have one crib, so as long as they're okay with the pack and play, which some states are okay with pack and play, some states are not okay with that. They want the kids to have like a permanent bed, and if they come with car seats and stuff, then I think we're okay. So I'm gonna call her back. See what they say. Hi, this is Courtney Phillips, and I received a phone call about doing respite for two twin boys. I'm not sure who to be calling back. I wasn't really given a name. Okay, perfect. Thank you. There's so much waiting in foster care. My poor husband is packing all by himself because I'm sitting up here waiting. Luckily, he's a good sport. And he's pretty sure he broke his hand 2 days ago. Last time he was pretty sure he broke a bone, he actually had broken a bone. So he's packing solo with likely a broken hand. Yes. Okay. Oh, great. Okay, awesome. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Of course. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, so it looks like they were able to find the little boys a respite situation already. That's another thing that I'm really glad that got brought up right now, is that you get these phone calls, whether they're placements or respite, and you kind of only have a really small window to decide if your family wants to jump on board or not, because these caseworkers are frantically calling families to try to find a spot for these kids, and they kind of just go with the first one that says yes. So if you know, generally, I mean, at least in our situation, I say, okay, you know, thanks for the info. Let me talk to my husband. I'll call you back. And you really want to use your wisdom and pray through it and make sure that it's something you feel led into, but you have to do it fast. Because if you want the placement, you've got to commit to it fast. So here I waited 10 minutes to call her back, and the boys had already been placed. So that's one of the joys of foster care right there. And it's great that they were able to find somebody and that there's somebody else who wants to love on those little boys for the next 2 weeks. But that is a reality right there with foster care, is that you got to act, and you got to act fast. Sometimes, I mean, there's still a lot of cases where they can't find any placements because there's not enough homes out there for sure. But the babies go really fast because everybody wants babies. So anyways, there's that. So we're off to our trip. Gonna go help my poor husband with his GIMP hand.